Welcome back, my YouTube friends and family, or welcome if you are new here. This is Lindsay, and I am back with more daily work from home job leads for you. We have two different jobs in today's video that are mainly answering email from home. We have one that's data entry. We also have some customer support type jobs. I tried to throw in a little bit of something for everyone. Of course, if you're new here, the way this channel works is I search the internet and all of the job boards out there daily, looking for the best remote work from home jobs that are hiring right now, and I share them on a daily basis. So if you don't want to miss out, make sure you're subscribed, have those notifications turned on, and I always try to include in the YouTube description box timestamps. So if you're not interested in one, you can just jump ahead to the next one, and there's a link in the YouTube description box. It goes to a web page on my website that lists all of these jobs in order in which they are shared, along with links to the Glassdoor pages and the application pages if you want to read reviews on a company or get those applications in. I do just ask that you help me out. If you enjoy any of these job leads, let me know. Give me that direct feedback. You can give this video a thumbs up, like button, or leave something down in the comments. Now, real quickly, I did receive a question. I think it was through my website email contact box, but it could have been through a comment. I read all kinds of things all day long regarding this channel. So it is in regards to internet access with working from home. So I want to address that real quickly. If you're not interested in the answer to that question, feel free to move to the timestamps again in the YouTube description box. So the question was, sometimes you see jobs and they specifically state that you have to have certain internet requirements, like certain upload speeds, download speeds, or I've even seen some where it says you have to hardwire the internet into your computer. And the question was that if the job application page or job description page does not specifically specify, is it okay to assume basically that Wi-Fi is allowed? And I want to say yes to that question. So if a company says that you have to hardwire, like plug a cable into your computer, you can have like an internet box in your house that has a cord that runs out of it into your computer that also gives off a Wi-Fi signal. It can be a double box where you can plug it in or have Wi-Fi. That's what I personally have in my house. And so in those cases, you would just have to sit close enough to that box that you could plug a cable into your computer when you're using it. You can get cables that are like 10 foot long, so you could sit like across the room, but you probably don't want a cord running across the room to your computer all day long. The reason I say yes to this question is I work from home for a massive healthcare company, and we actually connect our computers Wi-Fi. So again, my internet box I use is in a different room in my house than my office is, and it does have a spot where you can plug a cord into it and plug directly into it. I don't use a cord with mine. It just gives off a Wi-Fi signal throughout the entire house, and I connect to my Wi-Fi and move around my house, and that is how I work. So most companies will allow that as long as it is a private Wi-Fi connection, meaning you pay for your own home internet service and that Wi-Fi connection is password protected. So all of your neighbors and people just driving by cannot just connect to your network, because you might be dealing with private information. If you're working for a healthcare company, you're going to have to follow HIPAA laws, so everything has to be locked down and secure. So Wi-Fi is okay, but the type of Wi-Fi connection makes a difference. You are going to, for most of these jobs, have to have some kind of high-speed internet, like cable, DSL. I think AT&T does fiber optic, and I think their UVerse is some type of DSL type stuff. You're going to have to subscribe to some kind of internet service like that that gives you enough speed, upload and download speeds to run multiple massive computer systems at the same time most of the time. So a lot of times those just wireless like cellular hotspot boxes will not be strong enough. So you might have to, if you don't have a standard house connection that's like cable, DSL, things like that, again, fiber optic, if you don't have one of those connections, you might want to check with the company first. All right, but with that out of the way, if you have any other questions about working from home, feel free to leave those in the comments. Or again, my website has a contact box. You can send those in. But without wasting any more time, we're going to move on to the job leads. We first up have the company Crate and Barrel. They are a retail store in a lot of malls. They're like a home goods store. They have 2,200 reviews on Glassdoor with an overall rating of 3.3 out of 5 stars. They are hiring an advanced customer care associate. Now, this is going to be remote for the United States. All of these are going to be for the United States. I do have one that also accepts applications from people who live in Canada. But if you're outside of the United States and Canada, unfortunately, you cannot apply to these that I'm sharing today. But this position is a fully remote position, and you're just going to be demonstrating that high quality customer service, being accountable for maintaining a positive and empathetic attitude toward the customer. So you're going to help build lifetime relationships to the customer, keeping them loyal with the brand and shopping with the brand. So of course, because this is a retail brand, you are going to have to maintain brand expertise, knowing what products and services are offered, suggesting alternative products and solutions, or upselling based on the customer's needs, just expressing information and concepts clearly and professionally. You're going to answer customer questions, requests, concerns through all channels. So not only phone, but also maybe like email or website chat. They are only requiring a high school diploma or GED and somebody who has great problem solving skills, great English skills, good math skills. You can be organized, be a multitasker, and you have that great telephone presence. Now, unfortunately, Crate and Barrel did not list the salary or pay in the job description. I don't work for any of these companies. I am simply sharing what I find online. So, of course, pay will need to be discussed with them at the time of the interview. But the next one is one of our 2 email type jobs. The company is Kraken Digital Asset Exchange. Now, I want to point out really quickly, Kraken is in the crypto space, and I don't share a lot of crypto jobs, but I do know from personal experience that Kraken is a legit company. So I thought I would share, but be aware that Kraken has taken legal action. There is a note on the Glassdoor page against Glassdoor and the reviewers that appear on this profile. So Glassdoor has put that notification out there. They have not removed any reviews though, as far as I know. That's why this notification is out here. And this again is why I use Glassdoor over any other service for verifying the legitimacy of a company, is because Glassdoor will notify you of things like that if the company doesn't agree with the reviews and if they've taken legal action, but they don't actually delete things. This is a platform where people can share their honest opinions, and Glassdoor leaves it as far as I know. So it's the most honest information I feel like you can get on the internet, where you never know if people have paid for reviews or things like that. I feel like Glassdoor is just the most trusted, but some of the reviews are just that there's lots of internal change and a turnover, and that it is political sometimes in nature working for them. And those type of things are not necessarily bad. It's to be expected from a crypto company. There's lots of legal litigation around the crypto space right now. There is also, a lot of political things going on around the crypto space and investments and all types of things right now. So you just have to make your own decision. But I wanted to throw that information out there. I'm always completely honest about any of the jobs that I share. But now, as far as the company itself, it is a legit scam-free company. They really hire people and they do pay their people. Companies might not always be great to work for. I'm sure we've all had jobs we hated in the past. Doesn't mean it's not a legit company. So with that being said, Kraken has 376 reviews on Glassdoor, an overall rating of 4.5 out of 5 stars. So they do have a high rating. Not sure why they sued over that. Anywho, they are looking for a cards payment funding specialist. This is remote for the United States or Canada. Pay for this position is anywhere from $34,000 a year up to $44,000 a year. You do have to be fluent in English. So if you're in Canada in an area where like French or some other language is spoken, make sure you're also fluent in English. You are going to be required to work some evenings and weekends. But this is going to be more like a customer support role, handling all aspects of payment operations. So people using Kraken to buy crypto, pay for crypto, transfer crypto, all things like that. You're primarily utilizing email. So you're going to be responding and answering email, live chat, and phone support. So the website chat and phone support may be required at times, occasionally, but it's not the bulk of the job. Most of the time, you're just answering those emails. It says you'll respond to between 50 and 150 client requests regarding payments or other questions on a daily basis. So lots of typing, lots of emails. You'll have to meet service level agreements, staying on quality standards, utilizing your KPIs, and being the card payment providers, working with them, making sure that the client's transactions are processed in a timely manner, just monitoring any technical issues with payments. So you're going to work with the fraud prevention team as well, making sure that none of the payments that are being processed and going through are fraudulent. So you'll handle like payment disputes, chargebacks, returns, things like that. Now, they don't require any kind of college degree. They do want somebody who is security and privacy focused, somebody who's willing to work non-traditional work hours, weekends, things like that, because a lot of people are doing like crypto investing outside of their normal jobs. So that's when these emails are going to be coming in, people having issues with their payments going through on the platform. You've got to have great computer skills, be detail oriented, and they prefer somebody who has crypto knowledge or crypto trading experience. And nice to haves are not required, but if you are fluent in any other language like French or Portuguese, Italian, German, Russian, Turkish, Chinese, or Korean, that might get you to the top of the line for an interview. Next up, moving right along, though, we have a data entry position. The company is Tential. Now, Tential has 68 reviews from past and current employees, an overall employee satisfaction rating of 4.6 out of 5 stars. And Tential is not like a staffing agency, but they do contract with other companies. That is their business model, is they do contracts for multiple different big companies. Their client on this one is specifically a Fortune 500 financial services company, and they are hiring a data entry associate. This is a contract position and is going to pay $23 an hour. But they are looking for somebody to do data entry with a wide range of transaction types, making sure you pay really close attention to detail. You're going to manage transaction types with customer communications, settlement options, money out team, a premium team, ETFs or electronic funds transfers. You're going to handle these tasks by creating value quotes in the system, processing those policy status letters that go out in the mail, updating in the system the beneficiaries, managing settlement options. You'll just review referrals and ensure that all the data is in good order for processing. And occasionally you might have to pick up the phone, make an outbound phone call, outreach to other departments for any escalated cases. So you're just going to be processing a lot of data that's incoming into the system, like changes, suspending premiums, managing tax withholdings, and they're using Salesforce system to do all this. So while they don't require any kind of college degree, they're looking for somebody who can be a problem solver and make decision-making skill. You have decision-making skills where you can look at something and make a decision quickly. Someone who has great communication skills, someone who can navigate a wide range of computer systems. So you've got to be a big multitasker and have great customer service skills. But keeping it moving, another email-based job is going to be with the company Crossfit. Now, Crossfit has 112 reviews on Glassdoor, an overall employee satisfaction rating of 3.9 out of 5 stars. They are looking for a customer support specialist. Again, this is full-time remote for the United States, but you're going to respond to a wide variety of inbound support requests that come in through email and through their website chat. So again, answering a lot of those emails, emails plus the website chat, not on the phone. You're going to partner with the cross-functional and field teams, making sure handoff of the resolution of the support request is done in a timely and efficient manner, ensuring news and updates are accurately and broadly communicated, just producing and maintaining instructional documentation for CrossFit members, categorizing all of those inbound requests for reporting accuracy. Now, they do prefer somebody who has a bachelor degree in a related field and has 2 years of customer support experience, as well as somebody who has experience working with Salesforce or other software platforms that manage customer service. Now, other than that, you've got to have great communication skills and be able to work in a fast-paced environment. And again, with this one, they did not list pay. You'll need to discuss that with them at the interview. If you don't mind phone work and you're looking for high-paying customer service, this next one might be for you. Transcarent, they only have 28 reviews on Glassdoor, so always do your own research on any companies before giving them your personal information. They have a 3.1 out of 5-star rating. They are hiring a member support specialist, again, remote for the United States, but they are trying to achieve a one place for health and care. So they are making sure that they have a connected ecosystem where their patients can get high quality in-person care and virtual point solutions. So this is going to be working in the healthcare field. They are specifically looking for somebody to work the hours of 7:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Pacific time. If you're outside of that time zone, you'll have to convert your hours, but you're basically delivering high quality customer service for the agreed upon service levels, reviewing customer contracts, providing actionable insights that drive process improvements for the customer experience, trying to eliminate any friction causing or frustrating roadblocks for the patient customer. You're going to become a subject matter expert on all the product, services, policies, processes, workflows, procedures for Transcarent, working both internally and externally, just collaborating with all the customer-facing work and projects that go around that. Now, they don't require any kind of college degree. They just want somebody who has 2 years of customer support experience, someone who has basic computer skills. You can work with computer systems like Microsoft Office, Word, Excel, or CRM tools like Zendesk. You have great attention to detail. And if you have experience with medical records, that's a nice to have, not required though. Pay for this position is anywhere from $26 an hour all the way up to $30 an hour. And last but not least, we have the company KarmaCheck. Now, I held this one till last specifically because I couldn't find a lot of information on the company. So please do additional research on this company if you're interested in this job before giving them your personal information. I could only find Glassdoor only has one review on them. That person did give them a high rating of 4.0 out of 5 stars. But it says some might be, their con was some might be put off by remote first work. We like remote work over here, so that's not really a con to us. So this is going to be a newer startup company though. Regardless, they are looking for somebody to help with their background screening. They're looking for a background screening specialist. So they are hiring somebody to process screenings for background checks using their in-house as well as third-party vendor and technologies with screenings in categories such as identity, criminal, employment, educations, licensing, certificates, occupational health, things like that. You'll engage with clients and candidates, making sure that all of these background checks are processed swiftly and accurately. So you'll coordinate with vendors and partners to retrieve information on time. You'll have to have knowledge of the Fair Credit Reporting Act, making sure you stay within the legal federal requirements. So you're going to be dealing with people's sensitive information, so you're going to have to keep that private. Just basically processing all these background checks. This is a company, KarmaCheck, that other companies can request background checks for. So me as a small business, just say like running this YouTube channel, if I ever wanted to hire someone to help me with it and I wanted to do a background check on them, I might pay a company like KarmaCheck to do a background check. I don't have access to my personal own internal systems to do that because I don't hire enough employees to pay for things like that. Your bigger Fortune 500 companies are probably doing their own internal background checks. So they're going to probably do background checks, credit checks, things experience like that for smaller mom and pop companies that are probably trying to hire people, contract people, things like that. They are looking for somebody who has 2 years experience in some kind of background checks or like related startups. Somebody who has 3 years of a professional work experience in customer service, or if you've done tech service before, someone who has great communication skills and can be self-motivated. No degree is needed, although if you have an associate's or bachelor's degree, that might get you to the top of the line. Pay is anywhere from $45,000 a year all the way up to $60,000 a year. All right, if you've made it to the end of this video, I have been really long-winded in this one, so thank you so much for watching and supporting me. As always, feel free to leave in the comments anything specific that you're looking for or any questions that you have. Don't forget, if you enjoyed any of these job leads, let me know. Give this video a thumbs up, like button, share with all your friends and family, and of course, I'll be back really soon with more work from home job leads just for you.